Welcome back to Prep Recruiting Insider here at NOLA Motorsports Park in Avondale. I'm Rick Gailey, the host of PRI, along with the Prep Recruiting Insider, the original host of PRI, the man that keeps this machine well greased, Renee Nato. And with us today, we have two terrific Warren Easton athletes. To your right, defensive lineman Myles Vigne, and to your left, wide receiver Clyde. Chris, thank you, gentlemen, for being here today with us.
Thank you for having us.
We're glad to have you with us. Clyde, I'm going to start with you. Last year, you had 4 guys, wide receivers, that went on to college, and you managed to have come up with 10 touchdowns, over 880 yards receiving. This year, you follow up with another 10 scores and over 1,000 yards. You're looking at some schools right now. You're going to wait till signing day. What's some of the schools that you're considering going to for college?
I'm considering North Carolina, Mississippi State, Texas A&M, LSU, and Nebraska.
And what are you looking for in a school?
Just somewhere where I could just focus on sports and just better in my life and my family's life.
Okay. And Myles, you committed to UCF.
Yes, sir.
Why is UCF look like a good place, but you may be visiting some other schools? Talk about that.
Yeah, I had a conversation with Coach Hall during the summer, and we came down to the decision that I was going to commit to UCF, and they keep in touch with me a lot, so they show love. I came down to the other colleges, and I felt as though they like me too, so I felt as though I want to make visits to them.
What schools might you be taking a peek at?
Western Kentucky, well, obviously UCF, Miami, and Mississippi State.
Okay.
That's an excellent group right there. Clyde, let's talk about your particular skill set. When recruiters come in, what do you tell them that you can do not only as a player, your physical skill set, but also as a member of a team?
I feel like I just bring that intensity to a team. Like I just bring that grind out somebody. Like I'm gonna bring the best out you even if you don't want to do your best, I'm gonna bring the best out you because I'm gonna give you my best. So if you don't give me your best, then you're gonna get embarrassed. So it's either do it or don't.
That sounds like something Coach Hallwood has taught you along the way. You've been with him a long time, haven't you?
Yes, sir.
That's right. And same thing with you, Myles. What do you bring to the table? Certainly, you're not going to be a Warren Easton Eagle unless you work all year at what you're doing. But talk about some of the skills that you bring to a football team.
I bring work ethic. I bring the skill I'm a very aggressive man. So when I step on the field, I feel like I'm better than you. And I look at you like I'm about to dominate you. So I bring that type of swag, that type of,
And you have to be that way in the trenches, don't you? Because it's either eat or be eaten when you're on the defensive line, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, you got to be you got to be the man. You got to be strong. You got to be quick. You can't think about anything when you're on the field. You got to just do it.
Myles, you are a 365 bench, 505 squat, and you can play 1 tech over the center, or shade, 3 tech or 5 tech. How much does that weight room strength and conditioning help you and allow you to play? And obviously you can play all along the line of scrimmage.
The weight room strength, it helps me a lot, It helps me stay conditioned, so where I won't get hurt on the field. I don't really have to think much about am I gonna get hurt or not? Because I know I work hard in the summer, and I know when I work hard in the summer, it leads off to the season. The summer is the championship, and I'm just winning.
Right. Clyde, you recognize coverage is pretty quick. You're a good route runner, good catching radius. How much of that I just mentioned comes naturally, and how much of that have you worked on to kind of perfect?
Well, me catching, that just came naturally just from just being outside with my friends when I was young, just playing football in the streets and stuff. Me learning coverages and stuff, that's off my coaches, just teaching me, putting me in the lab, having me study plays, having me studying the defense. We play a different defense every week, so you need to know what you need to be on the defense. That's just like for college, you need to be in a certain spot at a certain time, so you need to know what you're doing. And that's just all my coaches. I have to get that one to the coaches.
And Myles, let's take a look at, as Renee mentioned, you can play inside, all the way inside, from a shade on the center all the way to outside shoulder to tackle. What position Do you like playing the best out of those three?
Well, I see myself playing the best at is street tech because I could dominate with the pass rush, and then I could also stop the run, so the inside's locked down.
So that's the outside shoulder of the guard.
Yes,
That's how
sir.
you play, and your takeoff is really important to being able to play three techniques.
Yes, coach.
And let's take a look at you, Clyde. First, what's your favorite play?
Wait, what's my favorite
Your
play?
favorite play?
My favorite play? Well, I had a favorite play like a couple weeks ago. I had one up, you know, it's awesome. You know what I'm saying?
So you like anything? You like most of all something thrown high where you could use your athletic ability
Yeah,
to get
I
up and get.
I like to really embarrass people, like, you know, not make you feel bad about yourself, but you know, I like to just, I like the lights, cameras, action. You know what I'm saying?
Do you like to play inside as a slot receiver or outside as the widest receiver?
I like to play the wide receiver, but the slot you could be more active in the slot, but I like the outside receiver because it makes everybody key on you, and then it opens everybody else up. It opens everybody else up on the team. So once it opens them up, then they can't key on you no more. So you get to make your plays when you need to make them.
That's right. In the last 30 seconds, quick, Myles, what are you going to be after football?
Well, after football, I'm going to college for marketing. I mean, not marketing, business. And then after I'm done with football, I'm going to go back for culinary.
Okay, good. Oh, that's excellent, especially here in New Orleans.
Yeah.
And Clyde, what are you going to be when you grow up?
But when I grow up, I'm gonna play football, but I'm gonna go to school for business. But I eventually plan on being on the Bahamas somewhere.
There you
Shit.
go. He's got it planned out, folks. You gotta love that. That's what education's all about, to do what you want to do. You gotta love it. Two terrific Warren Easton athletes, Myles Vigne, Clyde Chris. We gotta love it here on Prep Recruiting Inside at NOLA Motorsports Park in the Event Center. We'll be right back after this timeout with more great information on Prep Recruiting Insider.